Okay folks, this will be an interesting one. Going up to 400 for this. Contrast going up that much. Gonna make it not all the way light. Alright, let's see what we are going to use for this demo. We've got here, made in China. It is basically tinsel, bits of tinsel or some descript. I don't know what to use it for, but tinsel piece, like a bit like angel hair, but much finer than that. I'm thinking maybe this side's better, even though it's got the price tag on it. We're just going to use a section out of that, make it into something interesting. I'm just going to put it on the glass like so, maybe just overlapping the edge a fair bit, just a little, just overlap. And we're just going to press start. So this is a magenta coloured tinsel. Let's see how that looks. Looks really dark. It looks really dark. Thinking we're going to have to maybe. I'm just wondering if this looks a bit. This doesn't look like much of an image. I'm thinking we're going to be lightening up this and we're going to go here, we're going to add some more lightness. So we're going to lose our contrast using that. We're using those together to boost up the lightness. And also we're going to move this differently. We're going to move it over the edge, make this into something more interesting, because this is a boring looking arrangement. It's really hard photocopying stuff like this. You just don't know where to place it, how to place it, whatever. Yeah, that looks interesting, but we got a flash of light there. That doesn't look too good like that. Just looks shit house. I think it's because we got it up on the edge there. Wondering, maybe we can. No, that's at the bottom where that fold is. We don't want that. Wondering. Don't know how we're going to make this work. We're going to use the top. I think the top might be a better option, so we're going to just use that. I'm just going to line that up there and overlap the edge again and just leave that like so. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks interesting. Maybe we could enlarge a section out of this, perhaps, out of this image, so we can just switch ourselves over to copied paper. Maybe we could make it 141.4 roughly, maybe darken it slightly. So I think that's pretty much it. So I think we can put this aside. Going to donate that somewhere. We're going to use this section, whatever. We'll see how we go. We're just going to put that section at the top and we're just going to enlarge it down. So we're just going to overlap the edges like so. It's good to make it bigger because it's such a fine detail. Let's see how we go with this. Let's see how that looks. Okay, out it comes. That looks really quite interesting. I think there's our little diamond shape coming down just like that, if you can just see it. You can see it's a bit quality of the image isn't quite as crisp, but it looks good like that. Okay, let's see how this piece of tinsel product actually looks. Wondering if maybe here is the center of the job. I'm actually thinking this is the center of the job. It's hard to tell, folks, what makes a good centering. Sometimes you think you've got it one way's good, and then you discover the other way's better. It's not an easy thing to know, until you've actually arranged the images out. So it's a bit curly. The wet weather is making the paper curl. Once again we've got the curling problem come back with this darn weather. But we need this weather because our main catchment, Warragamba Dam, and other catchments as well, need a drink. There is another catchment that does contribute to Sydney's water supply, but 80% of it is taken care of by Warragamba. But that looks really quite nice. I like the diamond shapes in this. I think now we can call it quits. Or maybe, I was thinking of playing switcheroo. Maybe I can play switcheroo. If you can just bear with me, folks. Switcheroo. We're going to switch these around to make a different arrangement. So I'm just trying to see how we do it. We do it like this. I think it's like that. Folks, I'm getting muddled. Yeah, we're just going to use that as a reference, and we're going to just make our switcheroo. Make it a switcheroo job, because sometimes I don't know until I've played switcheroo as to which arrangement is the number one. I don't know until I've played a little game called switcheroo. Sounds a bit like kangaroo, but we're in Australia, so it's okay to sound like a kangaroo. Switcheroo, kangaroo. Okay, anyway, switcheroo, that looks even better. I think now we can call this demo quits.